So Mark Cuban has shared an important message for Dogecoin and its holders, and this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. But before coming to it, let's take a quick overview of the overall crypto market. So we are now seeing that the crypto market is back in the green. Almost all the cryptos are now rallying up after a week-long market sell-off. And we can see here that the total crypto market cap is also growing steadily. And the total crypto market volume has also improved in the last 24 hours. And the best thing is that major cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin are now moving up, and they are now showing some signs of recovery. And now before I talk about this important catalyst that is fueling the market to move up, and why it is going to assist the market to move up in the coming day as well, let's first talk about Mark Cuban's important message for Dogecoin. So just recently, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban has defended his comments about Dogecoin being better suited for payments than Bitcoin. And he also said that Bitcoin will never be a hedge against inflation. Cuban made the comments on Twitter while responding to a tweet by podcaster Preston Pysh, who stated that Cuban was pumping Dogecoin back in May. So we can see here that Cuban responded to his tweet, and he clarified his stance on Dogecoin by saying that Dogecoin is good for spending and it is better than a lottery ticket. Meanwhile, Dogecoin co-founder Billy Marcus also joined the debate and came to Cuban's defense. He said it was annoying when keyboard warriors misrepresent people's words. Moreover, we know that Cuban has previously argued that there is more likelihood of people using Dogecoin for making purchases compared to other cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum that have steep valuations. He believes that Dogecoin is better suited for making payments, and he thinks that Dogecoin will outperform other currencies only if more companies adopt it for payment. And as long as more companies take Doge for products and services, then Doge can become a usable currency. This is because Dogecoin can hold its purchasing value better than fiat currency. And we know that Cuban set an example when the Dallas Mavericks became one of the first entities to begin accepting Dogecoin for ticket purchases and merchandise in March last year. And a slew of other companies like AMC Entertainment Holdings followed suit. So the point is that Mark Cuban believes that Dogecoin is the best crypto for making transactions. And this is why more and more firms are going to adopt it. In fact, as I shared in my previous video, it is now highly likely that after accepting Dogecoin payments for merchandise, Tesla is going to accept it for its electric vehicles as well. And since Tesla is one of the biggest firms in the world right now, if it accepts Doge payments, the mainstream adoption of Dogecoin will explode. And as of now, about 2,000 firms are accepting Dogecoin. And if Tesla accepts it, then this number is going to explode. So the point of this discussion is that despite its market price, Dogecoin is the best crypto in terms of utility and scalability. And this is exactly what Mark Cuban is saying. And this is exactly why he is favoring Dogecoin among other cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum. In fact, we have seen that Elon Musk has also pointed out this amazing feature of Dogecoin, and has frequently stated that Dogecoin is the most suited crypto for making transactions. And this is why he has claimed that Dogecoin is fundamentally the best crypto compared to all others he has ever seen. So we are now seeing that two big names are backing Dogecoin, and this is exactly what Doge needs to thrive in the future. And the main thing to note here is that whether Dogecoin trades in the red or the green, holders should focus on its utility and adoption. Because this is what Dogecoin is here for. And this is what people like Elon Musk and Mark Cuban expect from Dogecoin. And now if we come to Dogecoin's current price movements, we can see here that it is now trading in the green. And it has shown some positive movement during the last 24 hours. And with positive movement, we can see here that some of the technical indicators for Dogecoin have turned bullish. And although this is not a major surge, I think it is still pretty positive for Dogecoin and its holders. And the main reason why we are seeing Dogecoin moving up is that we know that there are some rumors about Tesla accepting Dogecoin payments. And another reason why Dogecoin, as well as other cryptos, are now moving up is that inflation in the U.S. has again broken previous records. So we are now seeing that the latest U.S. Consumer Price Index has revealed that the inflation rate in the U.S. touched 7% in the month of December. In fact, December is now the 7th consecutive month in which inflation topped 5% in the U.S. And this is exactly why we are now seeing that Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and other cryptos are trading back in the green. And now, if we come to Bitcoin, we are seeing that right after the latest CPI was revealed, Bitcoin's price went up. And Bitcoin is now trading in the 43K to 44K range, and it was expected that Bitcoin and other cryptos would move up once the CPI would be released. This is because it was also expected that the inflation rate would increase, and now as there is confirmation of it, we are now seeing that Bitcoin and the overall market are moving up. And it is highly likely that it will continue to move up in the coming trading sessions because investors are now rushing to cryptos like Bitcoin and Dogecoin to hedge against rising inflation. So this is a very positive thing for the overall crypto market. And talking about Bitcoin, crypto analyst Justin Bennett has recently predicted that if Bitcoin manages to maintain support around the 40K price range, it will initiate a sizable rally in the coming days. He believes that Bitcoin has a habit of dropping 4 to 8% below liquidation wicks before bouncing, and it has occurred 5 times since the start of 2021, excluding the first week of December. And now as Bitcoin has bounced from the 90-day low of 39K, it is highly likely that Bitcoin is due for a relief rally from here. And as Bitcoin has bounced from the 39K price range, Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz believes that the price of Bitcoin has hit the bottom at around 38K to 40K range. And he believes that there is a tremendous amount of institutional demand on the sidelines. And institutional investors see Bitcoin's declining price as an opportunity to buy. And this rising demand for Bitcoin by institutional investors is going to help its price move up in the long term. So this is yet again a massive bullish indicator for Bitcoin. And now we know that while institutional investors have remained interested in Bitcoin, retail interest was fading away during the last few weeks. And this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin and the overall market saw a major crash. However, Pascal Gauthier, CEO of crypto wallet firm Ledger, believes that the retail interest in Bitcoin is now coming back. He has stated that the number of addresses with the smallest amount of Bitcoin is now increasing in comparison to the number of whales. And there is now a global retail trend toward increasing faith in Bitcoin. And this is why Bitcoin is now moving up, and it will continue to move up from here. And recent data from on-chain market intelligence provider Glassnode is supporting this claim by Pascal Gauthier. We can see here on this chart that the number of Bitcoin addresses with a non-zero balance is currently at all-time highs, topping out just short of 40 million. And this is an important metric that shows the true state of Bitcoin adoption. So the point is that more addresses with a non-zero balance mean more users are entering the Bitcoin network. And it is a telltale sign that the retail interest in Bitcoin is now on the march. So all of this is indicating that things are now shaping up pretty nicely for Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. And we are also seeing some very positive updates for Bitcoin and the overall market. For example, Edelman Financial Engines founder Ric Edelman believes that Bitcoin and overall cryptos are now becoming more and more mainstream. He has revealed that despite the frequent volatility in the crypto market, almost 24% of Americans are still owning Bitcoin. And he believes that this interest in Bitcoin by Americans is going to grow even further. And this is why he believes that about a third of Americans are going to buy Bitcoin by the end of 2022. So the point is that we are now seeing some very bullish things happening for Bitcoin. And it appears that the market sell-off is now over. And as you can see here, the price movement of Bitcoin is looking very positive. And based on all these things that we have just discussed, I think that Bitcoin is going to show some momentum in the coming days. And this is exactly what I was telling you during the recent market crash. I was telling you all that this crash is for the short term only, and Bitcoin is going to move up sooner or later. And we are now seeing that things are nicely shaping up for Bitcoin. And it also means that the overall market will also perform better along with Bitcoin. And since Dogecoin's price correlation with Bitcoin is the highest in the market, I'm more bullish about Doge. So if Bitcoin manages to break out from here, we will be seeing Dogecoin following its trajectory. In fact, Dogecoin is also following Bitcoin, as it is also trading up during the last 24 hours. Moreover, we have just seen how people like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk are endorsing Dogecoin. So there are a lot of bullish things for Doge. And this is exactly what will be driving its price to go up in the future.